if you're playing for kills, you're not really too focused on rotations or on holding certain angles. Where competitive hardpoint, it's all about holding angles, rotating, anchoring, and spawns in the right way. And as we get set into this match, Sydney Dingoes versus the Paris Letdowns, I just saw an FFAR.
I did as well, and it looked pretty nice.
Yeah, it looked expensive. I mean, but then again, so does that 74U there with that gold camo on it. You know what I'm saying? But so far, Sydney Dingoes seem to be holding this hardpoint pretty darn well. Up 15-0 for the moment. And up there's that FFAR. Oh, it's got a dragon on it.
And it's looking extra nice here on this P1 hill as it does find one as El Jefe picking up a kill there. It's gonna be huge for the side of Paris. As White Boy trying to find a kill does get taken down by Miggy, as Mike picking up one on Mongo. And Paris still with time here as Counting Worms finally gets on point. It looks like teammates were shooting each other there.
What's going on there? Maybe the communication isn't quite warmed up yet, but the guns seem to be so far. As you're going to see White Boy Flamboyant getting a nice two-piece there as they're going to break. Paris is going to be holding these spawns. They're going to be holding this hard point for the moment. Sydney Dingoes looking to break through the front, but this is so tough. Look at where FTW Mike on that back airplane staircase is. It looks like players are gonna realize that they gotta take him out. He's gonna force streak. He's gonna get a 5th here, and he's gotta stay alive. Counting Worms is just right on the other side of this wall, looking for the kill. But it looks like Sydney's setting up for this new hardpoint here, and maybe they saw what just happened there for New York subpar. Is Mike going to be on a 6 streak now, actually, in that hard point? Maybe looking to get the capture points, but he's going to fall before it pops. The 6 streak for Mike ends. No streaks for you.
Yeah, that'd have been nice for him, especially early on in this map. Get some streaks, hold on to them, play it for later. But now Paris picking up 2 kills, looking to try to find a 3rd, but no, Mr. Beamer in there for 2. Can he get a 3rd? Not quite yet. Does get taken down by White Boy Flamboyant. It's Mongo picking up that trade nice and easy. But the players of Paris looking to try to get onto this hill as Mike does pick up 2.
Yeah, so far this hardpoint has gone in the favor of both sides, but it looks like Sydney now has pretty strong map presence on the hardpoint, but not too interested about getting too many points here, as they're more focused on holding for this next hardpoint. So you can see number 5 is going to be Poner on the new one, going to get 1. That's going to be Mongo. Counting Worms going to hop on the point, trying to going to be 67-49 as we go into this 3rd hardpoint here, and it looks like Paris has a pretty strong setup right now for the moment. You've got White Boy Flamboyant in that tube. Miggy D is going to be hitting this top plane, looking for 2 right in front of him, gonna fall. I believe that was White Boy Flamboyant in that tube, shutting it down before anything could happen. But 3 players now coming to help aid on the hard point. FTW Mike gets 2, gets 3. That FFAR doing pretty darn good so far on this map.
That FFAR is looking absolutely dominant, as it is cutting everyone down on the side of Sydney. And you got to think here, Dan, maybe Sydney says, hey, let's pull out one for ourselves here and try to get back into this game, as Mike is just absolutely dominating with it right now.
The only problem with that there, Sensei, is that the FFR isn't necessarily the gun you can just kind of pick up and use. It used to be, during the launch of this game, but since then it's become a lot more of a, you have to kind of like the gun. It's one of those things where you have to kind of have practice with it. So Mike is going to fall there. Actually trades himself out with the Semtex. Miggy D looking to try and get some contention here as Paris Letdowns are looking to extend this lead further. Look at how far away Sydney is spawning. White Boy getting a nice 5 streak here, looking for 6, trying to stay alive. This might be a free 2-piece here if he looks in the right direction, but actually all the players, there's no one top playing for Sydney here.
Yeah, no one top playing, and I just want to point out that White Boy just picked up artillery and is looking to try to get this cruise in now, and it would be very, very hard for Sydney to come back if he does get that cruise as well. He is trying to find something here.
Not going to be able to do so, unfortunately. Mike getting a nice two-piece. There's a third in front of him. Does he go for the child? His team is going to have it. El Jefe, his name is Jeff, going to be able to help out there. He's counting worms, throws flash out, looking to just get something going here for the team. As 3 slide onto the point, and 3 actually go down on the side of Paris, but that's 2 for Poner. Left on the 1v1 there. Oh, Poner gets 3? Poner looking for 4. He's not going to find it. He's too weak. Counting worms gets the 2-piece there. This is such a crucial time here for the side of Sydney's. They don't want to go down any further.
Yeah, Counting Worms is absolutely playing his life there at P1. And as I say that, he does get taken out. But Miggy, here, he knows one person's here on this desk. He's going to play as close to it as he possibly can. He does pick up that kill, but gets trade out by the boss man himself, El Jefe, ladies and gentlemen, 13 and 11. Wow. Here we go, Mongo.
While we were on board in that P1, I did notice that 2 players from Paris were swarming around a player on Sydney in this back area here. They were able to secure the spawns. Was Paris, but Sydney able to break through thanks to Mongo's position, really. And Counting Worms looking for that wall bang, not going to find it. And that might, I was going to say, it might have ruined the spawns there for Sydney, but not going to do so. As 3 players are going to spawn in the back. Mongo, not aware of where White Boy is finally going to take him down. And this should be some good time here for Sydney if they can clear out El Jefe. Gamer right above him, gonna fall. And big boss man El Jefe. How many nicknames can we come up with him during this game here, Sensei?
I'm thinking of him as we speak, as the man El Jefe, just looking absolutely great today. As Counting Worms does pick up a kill onto Mike, but look who it is. White Boy on top of yellow there does get taken out. Poner, the captain of Paris Letdown, picking up 2 kills. Tried to pick up a 3rd there, but does get taken out. But look who it is, Mike and the FFAR. Just showing absolute dominance with this gun here. As he tries to pick up 1, but no, gets taken out by Big Beamer.
And that's going to be 3 down there for the side of Paris, and this is time that Sydney desperately needed. Counting Worms does trade out White Boy, and Mike off spawn is able to get another kill there, so that's actually going to help stagger the point collection here for Sydney, as Mike going to hop onto the point. El Jefe with the 3-piece. I feel like whenever we bring up Mike or El Jefe, it's with a 2 or 3-piece, and El Jefe rather on the 4 streak now does get taken out, unfortunately, but Sydney just went 3 down, and yeah, there's 6 seconds left in this hard point, but you're down by 60. You are not set up here for new. If you're Sydney, you got to get that rotation a little bit sooner, especially when it's a scrappy hard point like that P3. Bottom airplane tends to be. It's Counting Worms now. Gonna pick up one. Gonna look for the second on White Boy. He's gonna get stunned there. We're gonna see who is that. El Jefe hitting the flank. McBeamer takes him down, and this is such a crucial position here for McBeamer. He needs to get that top lane control, needs to help out on the point. Not gonna look at the hard point, looking for the players off spawn. Trusts his teammates to get the kills, which is what's gonna happen. But the spawns flip, and that might not be very good for Sydney Dingoes. Next hard point's gonna be an easier rotation here for Paris, but it looks like Mongo's looking to fix that.
Yeah, Mongo just trying to play mess up over here, mess up what plans Paris had to try to get this hill. But if they can find him here, that's gonna be good for them. As it is, Mike looking to try to find the kill onto Mongo. He finally does, and that might be spawns in favor of Paris. But Mickey finding 1, almost finds a second onto El Jefe, but El Jefe in the back here doesn't know 1 is here and gets taken out by McBeamer. And it is an absolute back and forth scrap fest here in Checkmate.
Yeah, this is starting to look a little bit more like that COD 4 map Kill House, I believe it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all the, well, you know what I'm talking about. It's starting to look more like that than it is Checkmate for the moment. as all these kills going around this wood area. What's expected with this P5 location is El Jefe gonna catch the Scump grenade straight to the face there. Adopting the magnet from Scump as he's gonna be heading into COD Champs. Hopefully not gonna have to deal with that. But Sydney Dingoes. Oh, the ammo pack just went down there from McBeamer. I thought that was gonna be a trophy system, but nope. It was ammo, and does get taken down there by El Jefe. As you're gonna see Paris now within 30 of closing this game out. They can do it here on the hard point. They just have to clear off Sydney. But look at this setup right now. Sydney employing that Seattle game plan from last game. Just stack everyone on the hard point. You want it, you come get it. You want some, just try and fight us, and it's not going to go your way here, is it, bud?
Yeah, and that's something you wanted to see by Sydney. Get 4 down, get some plane control, and start trying to get these kills as they come in one by one. But as I say that, look who it is, the captain himself, just trying to play his life and hit on this P1 as El Jefe just coming in and picking up that kill onto Miggy was absolutely needed to help out his captain there.
Yeah, there's support from the captain there. You always love seeing that. As now we're going to see the 1v1 here, Mongo versus Poner in the back. Poner playing it slow, but look at this. Oh, look at this swarm coming out of Paris here. They know only one player could possibly be here. El Jefe gonna fall. It's just such a, it's a name you want to say with just such gravitas. As Mike now top playing. Beamer gonna get taken out by his teammate counting worms. That's not what you want to see when you're all coming off spawn. Look at this. All the players from Sydney have to funnel through one area. Paris just has to shoot them as they get there. Counting worms trying to contest. Hess knows that the team is only 4 seconds away from losing. Gonna get stunned, gonna get flashed, and that's gonna do it. Paris Letdowns take it 250 to 196. And just, I want to talk about El Jefe. I think this is him, isn't it? Yes, it is El Jefe. With the 3-piece, maybe more. Who knows?
El Jefe just getting kill after kill here, just doing everything his team needs him to do.
Browns will win the game, like you said. Sorry, that's my favorite. That's my favorite analysis. But
hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Sometimes you need someone to tell you how it is, and that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, real guy in the room?
I do, and especially when I know a guy like El Jefe, #1 right now, is gonna start putting something together here. As Counting Worms does pick up a kill onto White Boy Flamboyant. Look at Miggy trying to find. He does see Mike here in the corner. Gets the nade to try to get him out of it. Oh, Miggy picking up a kill.
If it doesn't check the corner, gonna get the great kill, looking for the second. Possibly wanted to back down there, but oh, this could be great timing for Mike here. He's gonna spot Mongo rather, doesn't know. Mike is behind him. Mike now left in the 1v3. He's finally gonna turn the corner, and Mike turns around. Call of Duty timing. Why are you such a cruel mistress?
Cruel indeed, as Mike turning around just at the perfect second to get picked off there. But I would have liked to see Mike maybe swing that bomb over to B, not try to go for the kill there, and just have the information that someone's in your back spawn.
Yeah, me as well. You know, in that situation, it's kind of tough, but I also would have liked to have seen Mike, you know, I'm not quite sure if Mike knew that 2 players were still on that A bomb site, but just chase that kill. You're in the 1v3 anyways, right? But Miggy's going to get that first blood onto White Boy Flamboyant. I believe it's twice now being first blooded for White Boy Flamboyant there. McBeamer going to put the bomb down. FTW Mike doesn't check the bomb. There's right there. Wasn't Escalators going to get taken down by Counting Worms in the back. And El Jefe is on the flank. El Jefe might be the player to watch, but gonna choose the wrong corner to pick. Still gonna win the gunfight against Mongo. And this corner, I think that's the corner. No to look there. No, he does not. 1v1. Miggy versus El Jefe. 15 seconds left on the clock as well. This has got to go fast if you're El Jefe. And I think he knows it too. Not going to check the... Taking the 50-50 on the corner to check. Doesn't check the right one. That's going to be 2 rounds straight here for the Sydney Dingoes.
Man, El Jefe picking up these 2 kills here. You would like to see Poner win his one-on-one over on Miggy, but hey, you know what? That's the way the round goes. And right now it is 0-2 in favor of Sydney Dingoes. As you stated, White Boy got to stay up there. It continues back-to-back rounds. Did get picked up for the first blood.
And it looks like we're going to see a bit of a different A push here out of both sides. It looks like Sydney's going to get a little aggressive. All right, this might be pretty similar to what they did that first time around, but only going to see 2 players now sitting on these A stairs and 2 players hitting mid. White Boy gonna get first blooded again, but does trade himself out. So you know what? This time I'll give you a pass. But Mongo's on this globe and is gonna look to shut down any mid push coming out of these players here. Hunter gonna spot him, does get the kill with some luck from Lady Ka timing there, and this is gonna be a B push. You gotta go quick there.
You would like to see them speed up here, but they do pick up a kill there onto Counting Worms and McBeamer all by himself. He kind of has some idea of where these players are. He does know where Poner is, and he will take him out in a 1v1 situation. Mike
was planning.
He does have bomb.
Mike was planning halfway done and gave up the plan after his teammate fell. And I think Mike is going to get in his own head a little bit here. Is kind of worried about where this player could possibly... I'm not sure if Mike just shot there. Only has 7 seconds left in the round. Has to put this bomb down. And this actually might come back to bite him. Because now McBeamer is going to be closer than he was. These players are going to go to the same side of the apartment building. And McBeamer is going to win the fight. I think Mike just got in his own head there, Sensei.
It just seemed like the overthinking got to Mike. You would have liked to get maybe the bomb down 10-20 seconds earlier of time he had there, but hey, you know what, Mike, he got the bomb down. He just needed to play a little bit more passive. He went out to go find that kill himself. That probably is what went wrong there in that situation, because he still got the bomb down, Dan, you know. And when you get bomb down, that's half the battle.
I think if Mike had 5 extra seconds, he would have went A. Honestly, I genuinely do believe that. But I think, yeah, just looking for that kill. And that round from Paris in general, you know, they had that 2v3, I believe it was. And instead of going towards... instead of going towards B through the apartments, they go through mid and actually trade out a kill and make it into a 2v1. Just a little bit of unlucky timing there with where every player on Paris seems to be for the trade, but you're going to see now first blood going to Poner. I believe that is the first blood for Paris. So, like you said, first bloods will help you win rounds, and so far that's been the key. Sydney actually going to go down 2, but going to get 1 back.
Yeah, and the over push there by Mike, that might be a little bit of a bad play there by him. We would like to see him get those 2 kills there, and they just play a little bit more patient. Look who it is, a White Boy playing over on A. Let's take a few pop shots there, you know, get him a little nervous as he does pick up a kill onto Counting Worms. But look at McBeamer getting the bomb down fast, but now getting swarmed by the players of Paris. He does find a kill onto White Boy. Does find a kill onto Poner. That is 2. It's a 1v1 situation. But it is the man, the myth, the legend himself, El Jefe, trying to get the bomb defused. But no, McBeamer clutching it up for his team in amazing fashion. Boy, oh boy.
McBeamer just walked in and said, you know that scene in that first Thor movie where he just throws that coffee on the ground? That's what McBeamer just did. Just walked in, puts the bomb down after his teammate dies. He's in a 1v3, plants it. I don't care. And then he goes, all right, I'm just gonna push into their side. He's on a 7 streak, by the way, 7-1 with the artillery. Just
And that's gonna be
gets
huge.
the 2 piece, and then he just goes, you know what? I bet he's defusing. Checks bomb, makes the right call, gets the win. And Sydney Dingoes goes up 4-0 in the round count.
And this is what you love to see out of teams: the bounce back from hardpoint to the SND, knowing that you're still in it. And look at Sydney just commanding the SND right now. As McBeamer is on that 7 spree, you hope to see if he can get the 8 here and get that cruise missile.
Yeah, there's a phenomenal play there out of McBeamer to kind of halt any momentum. It seemed like Paris, they finally got that first blood, their first blood of the game, and it seemed like they were trying to get momentum swinging on their side, but there's another first blood onto Flamboyant. El Jefe now trying to slide into B, and it looks like this is a bit of a cheeky B hit here, as you're going to see Bomb going down, El Jefe sitting in that close door. 2 players are going to be escalated. It's going to take down Poner. Mongo takes down El Jefe. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if McBeamer stays out of the action, just gets the free defuse here.
Yeah,
Oh, gets the kill anyways.
And McBeamer just charging forward, full speed ahead, and does pick up that kill onto Mike. But you might want to start thinking, Mike, is the FFA working for you in this and B? And it doesn't seem like it's the fit right now. Maybe look to see him switch to Krieg here or AK-74. But you're down 0-5. You need a full sale by Sydney Dingoes to bring it back.
Yeah, and it seems like El Jefe is going to be trying to slow it down here. Pulls out the Krieg. And the issue here is the streaks on the side of McBeamer and the Sydney Dingoes. They're going to be able to get this bomb down. That's going to help them tremendously. There's going to be an aggressive push here by Mike. He's going to take down McBeamer, so that eliminates the streaks. And if they can continue to do that, it will really help in the attempt of the full sale here, as you're going to see Flamboyant going to push up. Does he know that that player just went to his right? Mickey D, Owner, Mongo on your screen right now. Mongo's going to get... Actually, Mickey D's going to get 2. Mike's going to get the trade there on the Counting Worm, so bomb is down. Top escalators, you're gonna see Mike's and bottom escalators here. Definitely spotted the player and was seen as well. Shot at a little bit. Mongo now gonna go for the plant. El Jefe gonna surge forward, and he might get some nice timing. If he just peeks it at the right time, he's gonna do so. 1v2 for Mickey D. And he's not gonna be able to pull it off there.
And that was just a great wrap around by El Jefe. He took his time with it, didn't get over aggressive and put himself in a 1v2 situation. He was communicating with his teammate, hey, I'm coming around, let's get this pinch going, let's win this round, and that's what they did.
Yeah, also definitely communicated to Mike to just stay alive. That bottom escalators, I think I saw Mike go back towards that gold area of the map, so made sure to stay alive, just take your time. No need to rush things. Play your life, play smart. And now Mike's on a 3 streak. Not quite sure if he got the defuse as well. Might be working towards some streaks of his own. And, you have to wonder, do they know McBeamer has streaks? Obviously knew it was 8-1 before that round. But you have to wonder, did they spectate McBeamer? Did they get to see that they do have streaks on Sydney Dingo's side here? Because it's going to be a pretty aggressive A hit here. But there's actually fights going around across the map. He's going to ping the artillery. Not going to like to use it. And that's actually going to be a kill in escalators here for Paris.
Yeah, that kill there is going to be huge, especially knowing that Sydney, they like to play a little bit passive here in the later rounds. But down goes Miggy and Counting Worms in the 2v4 situation. But Sydney fighting all the way as hard as they possibly can to get this round. But now a 1v2 situation. Mongo, the captain of Sydney, is going to try to pick this up for his team. Gets taken out by White Boy Flamboyant. 2-5, but again, those streaks are they're almost a guaranteed win if used correctly. So it's like, how do you play against that, Dan? How do you play against that?
You just have to eliminate McBeamer as early as possible. Obviously not easy, because that's the reason McBeamer does have those streaks. It's kind of hard to take out, but you need to get him off the map as quickly as possible. They know he at the very least has the artillery now, so that is something they can work with. Doesn't have the ping anymore, so that is pretty helpful on the side of Paris. And honestly, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more effective trading there. I feel like they kind of let Mike out to dry. There was 2 players and escalators, and Mike was trying to fight McBeamer all on his own. Mongo's gonna get the kill there onto Mike. Pona trades Miggy. Beamer with the kill onto Flamboyant. It's a 2v3 right now. Dingo's with the advantage. Pona now left in the 1v3. Gonna take down McBeamer. Does he know that there's the other 2 players are directly on that bomb site? It seems like he's more worried about the mid-map push, so not quite sure those players are so close, but Sensei, this is going to be tough. This is to keep the map alive, obviously, and oh, look at this setup that the Sydney Dingoes have right now.
This is a huge pinch here. He has to find this kill onto Mongo as soon as possible. Put it into his. Yep, he did, and there it goes. Sydney Dingoes do take map number 2, winning it in a pretty commanding fashion. And knowing that now that Paris looked good on the respawn and Sydney looked good on the S&D, if Sydney could possibly take respawn here and it goes to a map 5 on the attacking side, you don't want to get pinned in this back spawn here, but it looks like we're about ready to go as we are on board with Sydney Dingoes counting worms on the Craig, looking to try to find anything here on this B area. As El Jefe picking up the first blood.
El Jefe the second blood.
Picking up the second blood. Can he get a third?
Oh, and that's exactly what we're talking about. You don't want that at all. Look at where Sydney's spawning. They're spawning in that back left portion of the map. They have all these fights to take. Yeah, they're going to win one here up top playing, but that's not the break you were hoping for. They actually did a little bit of an unconventional push. They went for B as opposed to A, or just mid-map in general. And you can see why that's not exactly the best option, because it's more important to get that playing control than it is necessarily to just go for those points off the rip. So you're going to see McD trying to stay alive, trying to finesse a little bit. Gonna fault on Mike. The FFAR. Mike sticking by it on a 4 streak. You know, I guess it just works out pretty darn well on this map as opposed to maybe it's just not the best on Moscow.
Yeah, he's living and dying by that FFAR, but it is looking good in his hands right here on checkmate. But I really do want to zero in on the counting worms here. Currently 0-2, now falls to 0-3. He needs to pick it up early here, you know, because kills in favor of Sydney can get them a point just as fast as he is finding these kills.
Yeah, so far you're gonna see quite the life advantage for the side of Paris. I know it doesn't seem like that much when it's only 8 kills. You know, it's not too much of a kill differential in something like TDM, but when it comes to control, every life matters, and it seems like this is gonna be a pretty easy win for Paris. I don't even think they gave up a tick there.
Yeah, it didn't look like it at all, because look at this guy just absolutely finding every kill in front of him, and just the speed and precision of a FFAR up close, and it is scary. It is scary to fight that gun.
Yeah, that FFAR, you know, unfortunately just didn't, you know, after the first couple of weeks of the game coming out, it just didn't seem to, after the nerf rather, it didn't seem to hold that same flex roll that it did, but obviously still good in that range where, you know, a 74U might not be the best, but the Craig is also not your favorite, so that's exactly where that flex roll comes in. And you're going to see now Flamboyant sitting on this bottom right wing area, looking like he wanted to push up there, but decides not to. So, gonna see actually all of Paris fall as well. So similar breakoffs for these teams, not getting too many kills off the rip.
they actually compared if you compared both their first initial hits, they were basically the same. But now on the second one, you could just see Paris is adjusting to what they saw the first time and picking up kills left and right as El Jefe does pick up one onto Miggy. And a team kill does come through. Mongo taking out his teammate there. And they're going to wish they had that one back there because the players are stacking on A right now. But look who it is, McBeamer, trying to get a flank going here for his teammates to get a pinch going through Poner. And A is picked up, and now the sights are on B. Can they get this tick? But players of Sydney are just chopping down Paris right now.
Yeah, you saw that was. I swear, Sensei, I looked away for a second and the A point was captured. McBeamer's on a 5 streak though, looking to try and hold this B site. You're gonna see only El Jefe left top lane as 3 did go down on the side of the Paris Letdowns, and that's gonna be El Jefe down. So this is a crucial hold right now out of the Sydney Dingoes. They need these kills, and there's 3 up top lane. Point. He's sneaking up that right side, does get traded out. One more player top lane, gonna be fighting this good fight. Gonna get taken out. Maybe Mike going for the trade, gonna get it. And now it's just up to Counting Worms. He's the only player left on the side of Sydney Dingoes, pushed up for the moment. Poner hopped on for a second. Mongo getting on there as well at halfway. Bottom play, McBeamer takes down 1 up top. That's 2 dead. And I think the other players are both in that left wing. They need to get these kills. But more importantly, they need to stay alive.
Yeah, they need to stay alive here, especially in the last minute or so of this time. Just Sydney is commanding this map right now, but it is going back and forth every which way possible. As El Jefe coming in clutch for his team, picking up a huge kill onto Miggy. As the stack is finally coming through. As the players are just not being able to touch the point right now.
There's the first tick. You're going to see 7 to 9 life differential right now. And Miggy's going to get the 2 kills. There's 15 seconds left in the clock. There is a player close. It's going to be White Boy Flamboyant. Miggy flies out, gets the 3-piece. Can he get the kill? No, not really. So Mike can get the trade. There's no more respawns left for Sydney. There's 7 seconds left on the clock. That might be all, folks, as Paris no longer has any respawns remaining. McBeamer gets 3. McBeamer gets 3 on the point. And that's going to do it.
What just
There was a player behind him. How did he get... Please be McBeamer. Please be McBeamer. Oh, Mickey D. That's all right, too, as you're going to see 1.
Wait. Dan, if I am correct, El Jefe just missed a complete, like, headshot onto McBeamer there. He could have killed him.
Sensei.
He could have killed him there. And he just missed it. But man, McBeamer coming in clutch for his team.
Miggy D and McBeamer with huge clutch plays to win that round there for Sydney Dingoes. However, it is important to note, I believe Paris got, they did get the A site completely. I believe they only got 1, possibly 2 on the B site. So they have complete advantage when it comes to capturing of points because Sydney Dingoes did not manage to get a single tick onto either site on the first round.
I just want to put a little spotlight on Mike here. 20-9 currently, and the FFAR is just proven to be a really powerful gun in his hands. And then on over the other side, Counting Worms currently 2-9. Look for him to step it up here and help out his team here when they need him the most.
Gonna see the fun of casting things together online as both Sensei and I talk over each other there. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna see Sydney looking to try and get out of their spawn here. For the moment, it seems like they're trapped in that tube area. Sensei, how do you get out of the spawn trap here? What gunfights do you not want to take?
You basically want to tell your team, hey guys, let's get it together here. Let's pick a site and let's go for it together. If we die together, we ride to death together. Bad boys for life, Dan. If you feel me, you feel me. Come on. If Sydney Dingoes need to try to find kills here, if they can't, this is gonna be very bad for them.
I mean, Counting Worms got on the point for a second, but even if they could get on a point right now, they were down 12 lives, and that's going to do it, as Paris is going to get a second round there on the board. But that was, the first round was pretty darn good out of Paris as well, but just from the opening break, Mike with that kill there, it might have been 2, it was all Paris the whole time.
Yeah, and again, can't say more than how amazing Mike is looking on this FFAR. Currently 24-11, your kill leader on the map, and there's still more game to be played. You hope to see him end this with 30 kills, because man, the FFAR, I believe it's getting GA'd after today or tomorrow. So one last hurrah for Mike and the FFAR, because boy, oh boy, is it a dominating gun right now.
And something I do want to point out, if Sydney are able to win this defensive round here, and it looks like they're going to have to really tee up here because they are already 2 ticks down at A, and we're only 15 seconds into the round. But if Sydney is able to win this round here, they will be on offense, because they have not gotten a single tick so far on this control. So
if it's anybody that can rally the troops together, I think Mongo's right now is in everybody's ear saying, guys, we're not out of it. Let's try to hold the line, get to that round 5, and we can make some magic happen, because that is something that I see very often in the Bronze Division. You see magic, man. You see magic down there, because these players, they don't give up. They stick with it. They play until the last bullet is shot. You know what I mean? So if they can make this happen here, I think they could possibly make a huge comeback on this map in round 5. It's going to be a tall order, as players like Mike are just running through everyone on the side of Sydney Dingoes, as Miggy does finally pick up a kill there.
McBeamer has managed to get into a very nice spot here, though, spawning those Paris players on the far side, that P2 area. The only issue is that there was a player from Paris in the Sydney spawn, and it looks like we might be seeing the NL halfway looking to cause a little bit of chaos there, as going up top playing from their side. Not going to be able to find anyone, as it's actually been cleared out, and McBeamer actually gives up that side of the map. Looks like we're just trying to play life, but 2 players are going to go down here on the side of Sydney, and this is going to get a little dangerous. Mongo not able to land those shots with this Garrison. Gonna see maybe get 1, but there's 2 players on the point. Mongo gets 1, El Jefe falls, Counting Worms falls. Mongo gets the second action on Poner, and that's gonna be a clear. And if I am Sydney, I want to decap that point, because you do not want to give Paris anything to work with now, as there's only 35 seconds are gonna be left on the clock. Ahead by 3 kills is Sydney.
Yeah, I'm picking up those 2 huge kills Miggy did do what his team needed him to do, and that was to try to slay out here, as McBeamer trying to do the same on the opposite side. Finally does get taken out by Mike, and that also good FFAR, but look who it is. Miggy yet again coming in clutch. In about 15 seconds, and we will see a round 5.
Don't run him off yet there, Sensei. Mike's still in a position to do some damage. Paris does not have any respawns remaining, but there are players around the point. But the contest came in for the second. I thought someone was going to make magic happen, but Sydney Dingoes gonna tie it up 2-2. But like we said earlier, like you just said, this is a guarantee that Sydney has to be on offense. No offensive progress made for them at all. This is gonna be a tall order.
Tall indeed. We're talking grande size order.
Talking Andre the Giant size.
We are talking the Empire State Building sized of a comeback they need to put here. But if it's anybody, it's Sydney Dingoes. But again, counting Worms currently 3-19. You gotta hope that he steps it up here now that his team helped him bring it back all the way to a round 5.
And Mike almost has 30 kills though, which I believe is a request that you had made. So looks like they are gonna be Sydney Dingoes are gonna have a strong breakout. They're gonna get the 1 kill on A that they needed. Mike gonna be 1 kill away from 30 now. And there's that first tick of the game for Sydney on that A point. But now they need to capitalize on it. They can't just get, obviously they need more than just the 1 tick, and that's going to be 3 dead. And I believe the Mongols get thrown off the respawn. This is dangerous right now. They cannot afford to get spawn trapped. They only have 55 seconds to work with here, Sensei, and oh, this is dangerous.
Yeah, Cindy, they have to come together here and just overcome. Start calling something out.
McBeamer
calling
got
something
here out top, in the position to make such an important play. Just was top lane, could have made so many plays from there, but unfortunately gets stuck with a Semtex. You're gonna see, look at the map control that Paris currently has. You're gonna see Miggy does fall, Mongo falls, Counting Worms gets 1. You need to get onto that B site. There's only 16 seconds left in the round. Stun. There's the gun. And now it's just a race. Can you get to A? Mike, 36 and 19 on a 5 streak. It's looking like this is going to be a Paris Letdowns win here, unless... I don't even know if they can get to the point on time. They cannot.
And it couldn't make it, and Paris Letdown do win the control 3-2 and go up 2-1 in the map count. But boy, oh boy, did Sydney, they kind of brought it back there, Dan. You would have liked to see them, you know, just...
That's all we're going to do. So I'm on the lookout for that next season. But as we load into the map, we're going to be starting it on with Mongo. Came to life a little bit towards the end of that control. Gonna go top tank, top floating here, looking to get those kills green. And well, it looks like Paris first to hill, but you know, this is a very contest heavy first hard point here, isn't it?
Yeah, P1 on Garrison is literally whoever can contest longer and start to flip is gonna be more victorious on this map. Like, don't even worry about P1. In the sense of, if you get time, just contest it more than anything. As players of Sydney do get chopped down by the FFAR, and Mike, now looking at this dark area, does pick up yet another kill onto Miggy. But Mick Beamer picking one up on El Jefe.
Why is it that whenever you say El Jefe, you turn into Zuma?
Yeah, you got to, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
As you know, Sydney Dingoes starting off strong so far. They got the rotation, they got the point for the moment. Mongo looking to get the kill. El Jefe with the movement jumped out of the map there for a second. I think he overshot his land out a little bit. Not gonna lie to you, I'd give that a 7 out of 10. I know the Olympics just wrapped up, but let's cut me some slack. As Mike now holding it down with the FFAR. You know what? It's working, right? Whatever works.
Yeah, man. The old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because that man is on an absolute tear right now. As yet another kill is found. Currently 7-2, and okay, Counting Worms, what are you doing? What are you doing, brother? As Mongo and the rest of Sydney already preparing on this P3 hill. A look at the players of Paris trying to fight, and look who it is, the man himself, El Jefe, picking up 1, but does get chopped down by Counting Worms as he does pick up 2 there. And P3 in favor of Sydney Dingoes.
Yeah, for the moment, Sydney with the early rotation, Sydney with the early kills, Miggy D shutting it down against El Jefe. So you saw some hydration, but Sydney, you're not in the hard point. They just got out of the hard point for like 5 seconds there for an unknown reason, as you're gonna see a lot of players dying right now off the spawn. And oh, Counting Worms he is a man without a country for a moment there, as you saw all 3 teammates fall. Saw Paris push it back, realized, you know, this is gonna go poorly for me, so just decides to take the gunfight. But Miggy D here for the trade, trying to just get the last bit of scrap time here. It's gonna be 10-point differential as we head into this P4 hard point here underneath the floating tank. But Paris has the green control for the moment.
Yeah, they have green control, excuse me. But look who it is on point. It's Sydney Dingoes, and that is the name of the game. At the end of the day, get on point and you win. But look who it is, the man himself, McBeamer, picking up kills left and right. As finally, White Boy does take him out.
I feel like you've conditioned me like Pavlov's dog. Every time you say the man himself, I expect you to say LFA. But you threw me off there. You threw me off there a little bit there with the McBeam and his counting worms at top green. Gonna get traded out there by LFA. He's gonna get the rest of that stuff on there. White Boy point. D trying to do what he can.
I like to mix it up, Dan. I like to mix it up.
I appreciate it.
Gotta make sure you're on your game, but look who it is, LFA. Just absolutely, the man himself just absolutely picking up a kill there was just phenomenal. As McBeamer and company look to try to break this hill here, McBeamer sees one, he picks him up, and sees another one, doesn't get the kill quite just yet as he is backing down from Mike, who is still on this FFAR, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to see some FFAR content, look no further than Mike, because this man is on a mission to show you why this gun is getting GA'd. As White Boy trying to find some kills here on the hill, is counting worms and company look to try to get as much time and continue to raise their lead.
This is a bit dangerous right now for this side of Paris. They're going to be stuck, and I think Mike just got a bit of a lucky spawn there, spawning on that P3. You're going to see now the spawns did flip, and you're going to see Sydney spawning in the back, taking to the security area there. You're going to see a nice line, really, of Paris there, top green. I think there was 3 of them top catwalk there. You do not want to mess with that. But Mongo doesn't mind messing with it. He's going to get 2 there. Gonna get on the hard point, trying to hold it down for Sydney Dingoes. Gonna take the fight to LF. They're gonna lose it, but I think there's a trade, indeed it is. And Paris is in a bit of a disadvantageous position here, trying to break it from top green, top catwalk. They don't really have a lot of cover. And Sydney Dingoes is able to shoot them as they cross the top of the map here. Mike playing sneaky. He's the imposter going through the vents. And it's time to rotate now with 10 seconds left in the hard point. Sydney Dingoes has I think the biggest lead that we've seen so far in the game here, Sensei.
Yeah, they definitely do, and it's been because if you guys have noticed the kill feed, the trades are just amazing on the side of Sydney. They're just getting trade after trade, and they always happen to have the last man on the map, alive. So good for them to start to get it together here in this map 4.
And this is going to be a very gun on gun right now for the moment. As you're going to see all of Paris trying to push to the front. Mike just kind of sauntered behind cover, just stood there for a while. No one really dared to challenge. The FFAR is so dangerous up close, but now you're going to see Mongo with the 3-piece cleaning up the hill a little bit. But here comes the rotation. There is 3 Sydney players on gold. I thought we were going to see a Paris rotation of 3 players as well, but it's only one here. Mongo versus Poner needs to win this fight. Does Mongo? He's not going to do so, and that's going to be the spawn out there. Crucial win for Poner. You got to make sure that the spawns go in favor of Paris, and only down by 30 is Paris, and they can get more than that.
Yeah, Poner needed that win for his team 100%. He's the captain. He needed to win that fight there to get the spawns in their favor, which he did do. And now, as you guys can see, Paris trying to lock up this hill as much as they can, as the kill is just going in favor of Paris. But as I say that, McBeamer trying to play his life and pick up as many kills as he possibly can before he gets chopped down by Poner.
McBeamer doing exactly what McBeamer can do right there, and that's just stay alive as long as he can, trying to get just try and take as much time away from Paris there as you can while you wait for your teammates to come back. Probably might have liked to see McLean, try and get in that tool area, just try and stay alive. But it's to see now. Paris was being held from the front there, which is something you don't really see too much on this side of the map here. As Sydney again off to a nice 30-point lead, but Poner on a 5 streak. Gotta see, actually gonna get shut down. So I was gonna say streaks are definitely a factor here, but 2 go down on the side of Sydney, and this is incredibly close here, Sensei.
Yeah, I gotta tip my hat to Counting Worms. I did get on him a little bit too much, Matt, but look how the bounce back has happened for him. And I talked to him, 21-16 right now, and has a substantial amount of time on Hill, just doing everything his team needs him to do right now, Dan. But I gotta say, Paris is not going to give up without a fight here. They are down 40. Next hill will be popping in about 10 seconds, so they need to start heading over onto the other side. As you do see a player in Mongo holding this back spawn, and maybe you don't want this back. Yeah, exactly. And maybe you don't want this back spawn, but hey, they saying that they could win up front, so let's see what can happen.
You gotta watch out for El Jefe. Gotten lights. He gets shut down by Counting Worms. Gonna get traded out there. Again, I don't know if I like that out of Mongo. Spawning his team so far back. And if Paris plays this correctly, if Paris plays this as best as you can, they could get a majority of the time on this hardpoint. They finally get on it after about 5 seconds or so of not getting on it at all. They can chain together this hardpoint and the next, but they are going to spawn out Sydney. I think Mike pushed forward a little bit too far. Should have realized right there that they're going to spawning there immediately. Sydney has flipped out. Owner top catwalk gets traded. Mongo gonna get that kill. And now it comes down to who can hold P1 better. Obviously, 10 seconds left on this point, but P1 is what matters now. And honestly, I would not be surprised if we go to another P2 here.
Yeah, just look for players on both sides to just continue to contest this hill here. But as I say that, you got Mike picking up a kill inside of lights as none other than the man himself, El Jefe, on the flank.
It's important to note Paris cannot win here. I think they might have if Mike didn't get off for the second there, but now they cannot. Paris or Sydney now also cannot win on the hard point as time, well, just the math does not add up. The numbers don't lie. They spell disaster for you against Poner at sacrifice. As it looks like Paris just trying to hold it. They're a second away from tying it. Mickey slides underneath Poner, who's on a 6 streak. Against streaks here. Streaks could be the dagger. It's gonna fall. But the rotation. It's Mongo. Mongo's here. He's gonna lose it. And there's 2 players old. Oh no, Sensei. Sensei, it's a 1-point game.
It is a 1-point game, and this might be the last hill to decide if we're going to a map 5 or if Paris are going to win it here. Oh, and look at the break is on. Players are dying left and right. Miggy on point, trying to find this kill onto Mike, but Mike gets out with his life. The escape artist that is Mike right now with the Diamati. Mike, you madman.
Oh,
and
no.
That might be it, and
that might do it. Sydney might fall. Mike and Paris 2 points away. They need to get on the point. 4 go down, and that'll do it. Paris take the series 3-1, taking that final after 250 to 226. It all came down to that rotation, and Paris, well, they rotated.
They rotated. They did everything necessary to win that map there. And they